When I tell y'all I'm so proud of myself, because a lot of the young adult fish, I mean, they're moving around. They just got done with breakfast. But a lot of the young adult guppies that you see in the video were my fry. So, I've had trouble in the past, like, keeping the fry alive and like raising them to adulthood. And then I can honestly say that I have some young adults, like they're chasing female, and they're big, they have their colors. I have a lot more babies. I don't know where they went, probably hiding in the trees, but we have a lot more babies to raise. But I can honestly say I'm so proud. Definitely creating a community that works together. We have corridoras that feed at the bottom. I don't know where they are. They're hiding. We have neon tetras that feed in the middle of the tank. And of course we have our guppies who come down every once in a while, but they generally stay at the top of the tank. With normal water testing, water changes, we've just had much success. And maybe about a month ago, I got rid of about 20 fry. Took them to my sister's, and she has a few 50-gallon tanks, so she had more than enough room to take some of them. We've had 2 females give birth to 2 more sets of fry. So the tank is filling up again. This is a 20 long, so it's not a big tank at all. I am setting up a 50 long down in the basement. I just purchased it. We put the stand together. We haven't begin to cycle it yet, but we're gonna get on that like very soon. But yeah, this is a 20-gallon long. It's not a small tank, but it's not a big tank either. But we're really excited, to see successful guppies, strong, energetic. And like I said, I feed them once a day. Water. Now, I'm no expert, and I cannot speak on what should be done or what other people are doing. You have experts, excuse me, who have 1 million tanks on YouTube, and they have their own experience with what you should do. So I am not telling you to follow my lead at all. I can only tell you what is working for me. Okay, but water changes every 15 to 20 days. Of course, you want to keep up with your water temperature. Me, myself, I don't keep a lot of light in my tanks. Basically, when the light comes on, they know that it's feeding time. After feeding time, they get the bubbles. It's kind of like a play thing. They really enjoy playing in the bubbles, as you can see. And after maybe about an hour, the lights go out, the bubbles stop, and they're back to their regularly scheduled program. But this is what works for me. I have had no fatalities, no sickness. All of my fish, as you can see, are very energetic. Fins are flowing and beautiful. Is basically what works for me. I do want to also add that this is a spring water tank. When we started this tank, June of 23, we started and cycled the tank using spring water only. I know that there are some people that may be against that as well. Say, well, it's too expensive, it's this, it's that. Again, this is what works for us. This is what has kept my fish healthy and striving. And now I have fry, I've raised fry from little bitty, well, there goes a little one, little bitty ones to adulthood. So I just want to wish everybody good luck if you have an aquarium out there and you are just trying to figure out what to do. You have to create what works for you. You have got to create an ecosystem. When we first started this tank, we just had guppies and guppies only. And I tell you, I had sickness. I had a lot of fatalities. Feedings, I had a lot of debris at the bottom of the tank. I will say now, cleaning the tank every 15 to 20 days. When we stir up the substrate, we don't have a whole lot of debris. The water, it does get a little cloudy, but I mean, it's not as much as it was when we just had the guppies in the tank. So we decided that we were going to add some corridors, which we have 3 of the, I call them highlighter green. We have 3 highlighter green corridors that are absolutely beautiful. And then we have 3 of the yellow corridors. We have about 7 or 8 neon tetras. That's another beautiful fish that reminds me of those popsicles that we used to eat back in the day. The American blow pop. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. Look at them, and they get along just fine. All of the breeds, they get along just fine. But what we notice is the neon tetras, they will stay in the middle of the tank, and they will also feed from the middle of the tank. The corridors basically are everywhere, but they are generally at the bottom of the tank. And then we have our guppies, who generally feed only from the top. So that creates a community for success to get that food out of there. You don't have a whole lot of food laying at the bottom, getting into the substrate. The corridors take care of that. And our water test, this is what we use here for our water test. We test 2 to 3 times a month. We test our water, and this is what we are feeding our fish. And I have a little bit of the baby shrimp mixed in with the tetramin, and it's been working. So I really wasn't expecting to say anything in this video. I absolutely hate my voice on camera, but this is what it is. So I hope everyone continues to have a successful aquarium, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.